What's going on, guys? It's Elias. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see in today's video, we're going to be covering what I believe is one of the best bang for your buck events that you can do with your car. I mean, you guys know how much I love Gridlife and Global Time Attack. They are both excellent events, but I think the SCCA Time Trial event is extremely underrated. It's brand new, and honestly, if you're just getting into the sport, it's probably the best thing you can do for yourself. It's super fun, super low-key, lots of other things to do besides just racing. I mean, as you can see here, we're all having a ton of fun. You can bring any car you'd like to bring. I've seen here from Ariel Adams to Corvettes, and then there's a little Prelude, a little hoopty. I don't have my Type R, obviously. It's still being rebuilt at this time, so we have the Prelude. And honestly, it's one of the best events I've been to. I actually went to 3 of them this year. This is just one of them. This is at Thompson, and I'm going to be covering all of them as we go along. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's take a look at what else can be done in these time trials. As you can see at night, there's other activities besides just racing. We're doing some beer pong. There's food. There's music. Let's get into it.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you to the New England and
So after setting up on the racetrack, your tent, your campground, honestly one of the best perks of these events is that you can actually just set up your tent right on the racetrack, and you wake up and you get right to the driver's meeting. Of course, it's usually 8 o'clock in the morning. They are run really well. They're very efficient at what they do here at the SCCA. Really awesome.
These are our coaches here. John Hunter will be a coach for the intermediate group. If you have a blue wristband, John's your buddy. Justin Barbary is the novice coach. If you have a green wristband, John is your coach. What? Justin. Sorry, Justin. And Greg and me and I will be coaching the advanced groups, orange and red. We are your buddies. We are here to help make sure you have a good experience. We do care about you as individuals.
One of my favorite things, of course, is that everyone is welcome, from novices all the way up to advanced experts. And there's even a couple of pro racers here, which is absolutely fine. You can see the paddock here, and every track I've been to with SCCA has showers. Great facilities, great bathrooms. You gotta love that. You could camp there, you could shower there, you can eat there. It's all good. So after the driver's meeting starts, you get some time to set up all the stickers and get your car all set up for the weekend. Now, some of you may wonder why we are putting stickers on our car like this. Isn't that a bit too racer-ish? Well, you're actually required to do so by the SCCA because these are all of the sponsors that make this possible. They pay for basically most of the facility rental and everything else that you see. That's why you see all these stickers all over the cars, and honestly, I think they're cool. Alrighty, it's time to get into some racing, boys and girls. Let's see how we're doing.
So I've done 2 practice sessions already. It's been pretty good. The car's running okay-ish. I got a little bit of a rubbing issue in the front driver, and the engine doesn't feel like it's got enough power. I think I need to do a valve adjustment or something. I don't know. Other than that, I think the RS4 tires are running pretty good. Now I just got to start pushing it a little bit more.
So while I go out on this warm-up run, I wanted to point out that one of the best parts about these events is that you get so much track time for so little money. For about 250 bucks, I believe that's what I paid for it, somewhere in that ballpark, I got between 3 and 4 hours of on-track time. Now, some of that time is practice time, some of that was track sprint, some of that was pure time trial, time attack style racing, as I'm doing right now, and all of that time I consider to be awesome practice time, because the more you do something, the better you get at it. And I consider this to be some of the best practice time that I can get. It doesn't matter what car you have, it doesn't matter how you do it. As long as you're out there, you're learning the fundamentals, and you're getting better and better. And that's really what I wanted, and that's what I got. I mean, besides the fact that I was practicing, I was having a ton of fun as well. And the Prelude is definitely a good companion for that. It's super fun to just throw around and just have a ball of fun with it.
Let's see if we got some fun!
So as you saw there, I of course was not going to set any new records with the Prelude, and I also did not know the track at all. The point is, I was having a ton of fun, and as I get faster and faster on the track, it just gets more and more fun. From where I started to where I ended, I gained about 10 seconds from the time I set in the beginning of the weekend to the time I set at the end of the weekend. We had so much track time. There's so much to cover. I'll release these videos separately in case you guys want to see them in their entirety. I'm also going to give you guys tips and tricks on learning new tracks. I'm going to do reviews on the Hawk brake pads that I'm using, the DTC60s, the RS4 tires. All that good stuff will be coming up very soon. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe, and we'll share some more videos. So after a long day of racing, after the first day at night, we have the Haggerty Party. Here we're taking a look at the Stay Puffed band. That's what they call it. It actually has its own Instagram, and it's an awesome part of the SCCA Time Trials program, driven by none other than Jonathan Bouchard. There he is, folks.
Oh, you got a cannon, boy. Sweet. Well, you missed most of it. All right.
Delicious meats. So as you can see, they have this whole cookout here. They have all kinds of meats, and the meats change. They also have a ton of beer, and it's just a really good time. Jonathan Bouchard does a great job of getting all these things together. We got some baked beans, got the beers, got the brats. I even got to taste some of that smoked, whatever that is. Very, very smoked meat. Goes really well with mustard. I forgot what it was called. Jonathan Bouchard, if you see this video, comment down below. Let us know what those meats are. Look at that party animal. You gotta love it. We all get together then and eat together. We hang out, we talk racing, we talk cars. It's a bunch of like-minded people, so it's really a good time. We get to look at the scores, how we sit, and then we get to the beer coolers. Look at these buttes. Look how giant they are. Full of beer, full of Coke, full of Pepsi, all kinds of stuff you want to drink. That wasn't the good cooler. Where's the good cooler? Oh, we got some Capri Suns and some beer. And it's all kinds of craft beer too. It's not just normal Bud Light and the cheap stuff. Jonathan Bouchard goes out of his way to make sure that we get all of the awesome beers from, you know, some of them are local, some of them are not, some of them are even imported. And of course you got the Bud Lights for those that don't drink anything but Bud Light. It's an awesome event. It's just a part of the fun. So we actually went back a couple of hours later to get some more stuff, and there's just so much food that you really don't need to camp out and cook anything if you don't want to. Now, that's not to say we don't actually still bring our own equipment and start doing our own parties. And there they are. We actually have a very loud generator right now running. We got some lights, we got some coolers, we got some beers, and we're doing beer pong, boys and girls. That's right. A little beer pong tournament. We had a bunch of people there before. They've all kind of gone to sleep. It's actually pretty late at night. Getting to be 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So, yeah, beer pong at the racetrack. You gotta love it.